Hello and welcome to Upcycling SOS. Just like in my previous video where I replaced the fill valve, well, now I'm going to show you that SciAmp fill valve. Very common amongst, I don't know if it's, I'm not going to go that it's reliable or if it's the cheapest, because it isn't the cheapest. But it's definitely the more common one that I've seen on the majority of videos. So it is. So it's easy component parts. This is where your water comes out. Obviously, we stick it down through the thing. Tighten that up so it fits against the cistern bowl, and then you put your water supply into that as well. The common faults that I found, the one that I thought, because it kept on leaking water through, it wasn't stopping. Had a look and to see what could be the issues, and I found that the main issue is found in there. In there you've got like a washer, and I think it's called a diaphragm washer, and that has a tendency to fray because, well, think of the amount of times it has to work, right? Because I'll show you. Here it is. That is what's inside there. Okay, I'll show you another one later. And as you can see, I'm trying to get to the camera part, makes it easier. This goes in and out like that, okay? And that's what stops the water and releases the water, stops it and releases it, okay? A diaphragm. Now these are the ones that tend to break first. And as you can see on my one, it had, yeah? So the washer, the rubber washer, and I thought, terrific, that's me done. So in order to get to that, let's grab the flush, and all you do is you undo this big wheel, and you just pull out, and the diaphragm sits in there, and it presses against there. Okay, and that's what releases the water and stops the water. So, having thought, oh great, I found what the issue is. This is broken. So, I got myself a new one. Just the one. So I got myself a new one. That was about £5.50 from Screwfix, and I thought £5.50, job's a good one. Now, to install this back in, on the back, you see that little notch, and on the holder, there's a little gap. They need to line up, otherwise, it's not going to do what it's supposed to do, and go in and out like that. Yeah, that's the reason for the holes. It holds it in place, and it does that one. Now it helps along with the arm, you see. This goes onto the float, so when it's in, float up, and then it comes down. When it comes down, it releases this. When it goes up again, you can't push this in, okay? And that's how it works. And that's the first one. All right, okay, one more thing. On the top, you can see, hopefully you can see it, a little bump. That little bump needs to go on the top there. Hopefully you can see it. So that'll fit in, and then turn it this way. So as you go in, the little pokey arm part, the little fork, this bit here, needs to go in between there, and that's what makes it, the float go up and down, yeah? Or that helps the float. So, that in, line it up, oh my word, okay, oh, you got that as well. So, that goes in. So you line it up. And do up the wheel. Hand tight, don't need to go crazy with this one. Hand tight, and then what that does is you can see the lever will help lift it up and down, yeah? And this is the float, obviously, so when the water line comes, floats up, stops the water, okay? Because that turns in, as you can see, pushes it in, no water. Things comes down, releases the water. So that's the more common fault. The other one is the inlet valve there. That's where all the water was spurting out today. Notches on the side. You can either grab a small flathead, put it in, and pry it ever so gently, because it's only plastic. Or you just put your finger, pull it out a bit, and lift it up. Now, there should be, I'm sure, something on the top of that, but there wasn't one. So either something's broken or it's worn. In there, you've got a washer. This is another common fault, where this breaks down. There's the washer. It's got a plastic rim on the top and then it's rubber on the bottom. So the fits in, and then notch to notch, and that's back on. So essentially that should be good to go back in if there was something on the top. But I don't know, if somebody can tell me, then that'd be great. But it wasn't doing anything, it wasn't releasing. I had to push it up and cover the hole. It was a nightmare. So got a new one. As you can see in my previous video, which you probably did watch, I'll try and link it up somewhere, or it'll be in the description down below. So that is the Siamp, I think it's called Siamp, fill valve for the toilet. I do like breaking, taking things apart and then seeing how things could work. So obviously this isn't how to fix it, because I couldn't, like this thing there, I just don't know how. Oh, it's adjustable height, or is it? I don't know if it's an adjustable. I just pulled it down, but the whole thing came down, so I don't think that's right. So I think it's just one size, and I don't know the length of it. It's probably 320 millimeters, thereabouts. So yeah, off to the bin. So that's it for this video. It's like a short one, just in case that you find that you have the same fill valve and you've got some issues with it. If it's water spurting up the top, I don't think there's much you can do with that one. Just get yourself a new one. Look at my previous video to show you how to actually install it. It's not difficult. I did it in 20 minutes, half an hour. And I found a little mistake. I don't know if it's a mistake that I did or if it's a design fault, or I shouldn't have used that float valve where it wouldn't stick on the side. But have a watch and then like it because it's nice. And that's basically it. Quick and easy one, and hopefully I'll have another video out soon on something completely different. Done 2 toilets now. I've done the flush and I've done the fill valves, so what else is there to do? Okay then, so like if it helps in any way, subscribe, could do with some more, and comment, has it helped you in any way? I know it's not in the system, but it's just something to show you that if something does go wrong, it's probably one of these 3 things. Anything other than that, there could be loads more things that can go wrong with it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a plumber. And so that is it for today. So remember, reuse, recycle, upcycle. Bye for now.